So now we're on to the last chapter of this guidebook, the novel series. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit more different. Since I already did this on the original book, this Freddy file is here, and I don't want to read this all over again from from the start to the end. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut footage from the original recording that I did of this reading of the chapter, and then put it alongside new information that's on this book, so that it'll still have the same thing, but like most of the pages are gonna be like merged into each other. So I thought that would be a good idea just to get this the main basis of the footage and stuff, and add on using this book. So yeah, let's kick it off with high voiced me, and there's no reading of this book. Chapter 6. The novel series. And casualty number 1. That was quick. This is now chapter 8, and it's now called the books instead of just the novel series. I'm pretty sure why they changed it was because it has security. It has the security guideline book in it, the survival logbook. I have it right next to me, so yeah. And the front cover has also been updated with the silver eyes, a little bit of twisted eyes, and now the fourth closet. So this is a little bit different than before. Otherwise than that, nothing has changed so far. Now, if you do want to avoid spoilers, skip this video, the last ever video. I will post the time in the description so that you can skip over everything that has been mentioned here. So if you want to avoid spoilers for the novel series, or if you want to get into this novel fresh and clean, both of them, I highly suggest not checking this video out at all. Okay, good. We got that out of the way? However the people clicked off, here we go. Don't let me know in the animatronics. Don't let me know in the comments. What the fuck? Why do they keep doing that? Anyways, following the overwhelming success of the video game series, FNAF creator Scott Cawthon worked to expand the lore and tell a bigger story through the eyes of a teenager infected by the events that took place at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The Silver Eyes and the Twisted Ones, both written by Scott Cawthon and Kira Breed Risley, are novels set in the FNAF universe. Again, this fact has changed, and now it says the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet are all written by Scott Cawthon and Kira Breed Risley, are novels set in the FNAF universe. So that was a brief change of sentences, but it's notable enough to, point out, so I don't fucking know. The story follows Charlie, the daughter of Henry, founder of Fredbear's Family Diner, and the engineer behind the animatronics. Debates have been raging among the fans about how the books tie into the games, but for now, the connection remains shrouded in mystery. While the novels share many of the same elements as the games, they have some clear differences. The setting of the pizzeria feels the same, but the new story involves a cast of characters that interact directly with the animatronics, and animatronics that interact with one another. Alright. Next one. The Silver Eyes. Okay, so this is just going to be a plot. I thought it was going to be a Freddy scoop. Anyway. 10 years after the horrific murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the people of Hurricane, Utah have mostly moved on. But Charlie and his childhood friends, who were directly affected by those events, can never forget. Well, I imagine they were right there. The old gang... Wow. The old gang is thrown together again for a memorial service marking the anniversary of the children who were murdered, including their friend, Michael Brooks. Oh, that's his last name. I didn't know that. To face their tragic past, the group decides to visit the old pizza place one last time. When they arrive at the long-abandoned location, however, there's a party to discover that the restaurant and its animatronics are very much intact. Little has changed for Freddy and his friends, and many of its nightmares have remained. Yeah. By the way, I'm reading through this book. I've already completed chapter 1 and 2. These books are fucking amazing. Highly suggest you read them out. It's pretty cool. I'm at a part where they talk about some interesting stuff. You should really check this out. Yeah, right there's a quote from that interesting part. It's like you're in the conversation, just like watching them. It's weird. Twisted Ones. Don't trust your eyes. Yeah. All right. Local news. Tornado rips through Hurricane, Utah. Oh, there's a tornado in the book. The Twisted Ones. The second book in the series takes place 1 year later and opens on Charlie, who is now in her freshman year of college in the neighboring town of New Harmony. Forget Fifth Harmony, let's just do New Harmony. Just kidding. They should rename it to Fourth Harmony, though. Studying robotics like her father before her, Charlie has found herself connected to her past more than ever. After a hurricane tears through hurricane, a body is discovered, and it bears injuries that resemble to those from a springlock suit. Ooh! Police Chief Clay Burke reaches out to Charlie for helping in solving the murders, but on their hunt for the killer, they unearth more sinister monsters long forgotten. And these monsters won't stop until they have what they want. Charlie. Ooh. Alright, so there's a quote from Twisted Ones. I have never heard of it before. Well, I've heard of it, obviously. It was obviously through the teasers and stuff, and plus the things, and it's... Alright. As you can imagine, these pages have changed. Now Silver Eyes and Twisted Ones are both on the same page and not on different pages. And that's because the fourth closet has a mention of the whole book and its summary plot, so I might as well read it out for you because this is, like I said, a new and improved version, so I'm going to fill in the gaps, so here we go. The fourth closet. The third book picks up a few months from where the Twisted Ones left off, and John can't seem to shake the feeling that something is wrong with Charlie. Too bad John seems to be the only one actually interested in investigating the mysterious circumstances of Charlie's supposed death and miraculous reappearance. While the whole gang wants to forget about Freddy's, a new animatronic pizzeria opens in town. With it comes a string of new kidnappings and new nightmares. John, Jessica, Marla, and Carlton join forces to figure out what's going on and try to stop more children from going missing. But the real mystery is what happened to Charlie, and the legacy her father's creations left behind. Almost forgot to mention the character profiles, and I moved on to the next page, so, yeah. Character profile, Charlie. Oh, okay. I never really understood much about Charlie. I'm not into the character development, I just like to read the story and get absorbed in it. Charlie grew up in Hurricane, but left 10 years earlier to live with her Aunt Jen, who taught her to be fiercely independent and self-sufficient. Throughout the course of the series, Charlie becomes increasingly determined to find the answers to the mysteries of her haunted past, clinging to the few childhood memories that have stuck with her. Though Charlie finds it hard to open to others, she very much values her friends and the special bond they share. Charlie appears to have a twin, Sammy, who disappeared, but little is known about him. Oh, really? Blah, blah, blah. Toddler snatch. Oh, shit. Another man, Afton. Yeah, fucking hell. Character profile, John. Yeah, I don't remember his name in there. Alright. Charlie's childhood friend and crush. John is a writer and a keen observer of the world around him. Oh yeah, I know this dude. He cares deeply for Charlie, always offering her support no matter how difficult or dangerous the situation. John is wise for his age, and he can often be quite sarcastic. Character profile, Jessica. After the murders 10 years earlier, Jessica moved to New York with her family. She grew up to be sophisticated and pretty, with a love of fashion only surpassed by her love of forensics. While people often underestimated her, Jessica frequently finds herself on the role of the later and straightest. What the fuck? She is one of Charlie's best friends. Character profile, Aunt Jen. Now, this isn't much known about Aunt Jen, actually. Jen is stepped in as Charlie's guardian after the death of their father, Henry. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he died in the book. Spoiler alert. She taught Charlie to be ready for the harshness of the world, which is the reason why Charlie is so independent. Aunt Jen believes painful memories are best left forgotten. Ooh. Okay, there's that. Oh. Character profile, Clay Burke. Clay Burke is the chief of police in Hurricane, Utah, as well as father of Charlie's childhood friend, Carlton. Oh. Clay is one of the few main characters who knows the more intimate details of the case of the missing children. At first, he doesn't buy into the supernatural rumors surrounding Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but by the time the Twisted Ones takes place, he's one of Charlie's fiercest allies and valued for his astute observations and sleuthing skills. Okay. Let's see, next one. Character profile, William Afton. Okay, let's see. Business partner Charlie's late father, William Afton. William Afton was also one of the prime suspects in the missing children case from 10 years ago. Though he was never officially charged, William left town quickly, and his current whereabouts are unknown. Oh, rip. Character profile, Henry. Charlie's father, the founder of Freddy's Family Diner, was an engineer with a childlike sense of imagination. He personally built all the restaurants all the animatronics at the restaurant. Charlie remembers him as a good man, but unbeknownst to her, he took many dark secrets to his grave. Yeah. All right. So, animatronic inventory, Theodore. Oh, okay. So this was one of the first animatronics that you would hear about in the very first couple of sentences of the thing. Oh my God! Wow. The purple rabbit was the first of Charlie's father's gifts and the simplest of his creations. It could wave its hand, tilt its head, and repeat a recording of Henry saying, "I love you, Charlie." Theodore was made to give 3-year-old Charlie a friend in her dark, lonely house. After derotating for years in Charlie's abandoned home, Theodore can no longer wave, and most of his father's recordings has degraded. Animatronic inventory, Stanley. Oh my God, what the fuck? That's creepy. Bobbing its head like a racehorse, this white unicorn gallops on a track around Charlie's room at the touch of a button. Though he can still move, Stanley has rusted considerably after years of disuse. Ew. Animatronic inventory, Ella. What the hell? It looks like Annabelle. Ella was built to match Charlie's size as a small child. When the wheel at the foot of Charlie's bed is turned, Ella exits her mini closet, holding up a cup for a tea party. Since Ella has spent her years of neglect inside her closet, she is the most intact of the animatronics, with her fancy dress almost as crisp as the day Charlie left Hurricane. Ooh, okay. Character profile, Carlton. Carl. Okay, sorry. What the fuck? Oh, there goes again. Alright, let's keep going. Focus. Carlton is a goofy and fun-loving teenage boy who likes to create stories and comedy routines. Conveniently, this all helps him hide how much trouble of the events of his childhood affected him. There's a quote. Character profile, Marla. Marla is determined and strong-willed, with a big personality that can lighten the mood of those around her. She's extremely loyal to those she loves, and is one of the few friends that made sure to stay in touch with Charlie after everyone moved away. Character profile, Jason. Marla's younger half-brother. The two often bicker, but they care deeply for each other. As the only one young boy in a group of teenagers, Jason often fights to be taken seriously. Yeah. Marla automatically hugged Charlie in the book, by the way. There's not really a spoiler alert, just that happened in the book. Character profile, Lamar Wilson. Okay, smart and hardworking Lamar Wilson. Lamar is the voice of reason among his friends. His parents have a 5-year plan in order to guide him to success, like receiving early admission to Cornell. Oh yeah, I heard about that in the book. While he may follow his parents' plans dutifully, nickel, he won't pass up an opportunity to have fun. The missing children. Ooh. 10 years prior to the events of the novel, 5 children from Hurricane went missing, including Charlie's childhood friend Michael. Their disappearance is tied to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but their bodies have never been found, nor has their kidnapper been caught. Oh, wow. Look at that. Alright. Animatronic inventory. Twisted Freddy. Ooh, okay. This once beloved mascot of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a far cry from this eerie, twisted animatronic that seems designed for a much sinister purpose. Oh, there's a description of him. Animatronic inventory. Twisted Bonnie. As a child, Jessica was partial to Bonnie due to his understanding look, and she often confided him in her childhood troubles. But the Bonnie that appears in the Twisted ones is far from understanding. Yeah, try to have this conversation with the thing. It'll probably bite your head off. Jesus fuck. Talking then and then. What the fuck? Twisted Wolf has a quote. That one does too. I'm just gonna skip those because I don't usually do quotes. That's fucking weird. This page has changed quite a bit. Twisted Freddy still is staying in the same spot. However, Twisted Foxy is now moved up to here with a picture attached to it too, which is pretty cool. Twisted Bonnie's still in the same position, and Twisted Wolf is still in the same position. But in Twisted Foxy's place from the original book down here is Circus Baby. Now I gotta mention this obvious thing. This is fan art. Again, why? Anyways, let's read the summary. God damn it, why do I forgot what it was. Okay, go back to this. Animatronics inventory, Circus Baby. This sleeker humanoid animatronic serves William Afton, who calls her Elizabeth. The true origins of this animatronic are shrouded in mystery, but today she serves only the interests of her twisted father and her own bloody, vengeful interests. Alright, oh my god, we're on the last page, look at that. Okay. FNAF lore, unanswered questions. The things we most want to know after reading the novels. What happened to Charlie's mom? We know that from the Silverwares that Henry died when Charlie was young and that she went to live with her Aunt Jen. But the fate of Charlie's mom is never mentioned. Oh yeah, never heard anyone talking about that. Why did the killer take Sammy but leave Charlie behind? This is one of the driving questions of the Twisted Ones, and something that increasingly gnaws it away at Charlie. Is Charlie's childhood home connected to another location, similar to the FNAF 4 house in the sister location building? Ooh, whoa, wow. The tornado ripped apart Charlie's house, revealing several secret areas and crannies she never knew were there. Could the door Charlie draws over and over lead her to another Freddy's location, or a secret workshop, or something else entirely? It's something else entirely. Yeah, I've heard about it. Alright. Days without incident, 0. Dave's gruesome warning about the Springlock suits. Oh! This one has been in a quote for me by a friend of mine that I found through Skype. And yeah, I've heard about this quote a lot. These are the same injuries that are found on the murder victims in the Twisted One. So that's great to know. This page has completely changed. Let's read it. FNAF lore, connections between the books and the games. While the books are set in a separate universe from the games, some murder similarities have gotten fans' wheels turning. The victims. While many fans have been quick to point out that Henry, William, Afton, Charlie, Charlotte, and Elizabeth are all characters from the games and books, fans have also noted that 2 of the original victims in the book, Susie and Fritz, matched the names etched on the tombs in Pizzeria Simulator. 5 becoming 1. We don't want to spoil anything for readers, but suffice it to say that Candy Cadet's secret story in Pizzeria Simulator might strike a chord to those who finish reading The Fourth Closet. I'm going to have to read that book soon. The creators. The books offer a closer peek at Henry and William Afton, how the partnership flourished early on, and how the view of the animatronics evolved over time. Thoughtful fans might want to give these sections a closer look to determine how they impact the story of the games as well. And this one. Finds of Freddy's Survival Logbook. Released shortly after the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, the Finds of Freddy's Survival Logbook offered a chance for FNAF fans to put themselves in the shoes of a new night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, like they already did, and reflect on their first week on the job. The book is divided into 5 sections, representing a guard's first 5 nights on the job, and is filled with interactive quizzes, activities, and incident reports to fill out. There are also a few secrets hiding in those pages that can help solve the many mysteries in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Ready? The last page, the moment we've all been waiting for. You got one more. What's next for FNAF? There's at least one more novel in the series forthcoming, obviously, and there are sure to be more games. Not in the main lore, not in the main series, the spin-off game series, to be clear. If you heard about the other stuff, then this is that, okay? He was quitting with the freaking games, and he's gonna make spin-offs. I don't know what he's gonna do next, but I'm freaking excited. Alright, here we go. The only thing we can say for certain is that whatever's next for Five Nights at Freddy's is certain to fill your nightmares. Sweet dreams. Freddy Nightmare Bonnie, Chica, Nightmare Foxy, Springtrap, and what the hell is that? This was a topic on Reddit for a while, and this is the only picture of the Freddy files I've ever seen, and probably the only one I would ever see because I didn't want to get any spoils. This thing right here seems to be a fucked up baby with a claw. Now, everyone's hinting that, oh yeah, it's going to be part of the new game, blah, 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 blah. Scott just said that he won't make another game. What the fuck? So, it's artwork for the forthcoming novel. And the last one, too. Sorry. But, yeah. It's definitely one of the sketches for a novel. It's really interesting. Okay, so before getting to the last page of this book and ending off this video, boy was I fucking wrong. That turned out to actually be a teaser for FNAF 6, which later turned out to be Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, and, like, he basically trolled all of us, so I was like, okay, well, maybe this could be the final one, but nope, FNAF VR came out, and then they did more, so basically the spin-offs are connected to the lore somehow. I'm the FNAF world, no, but, like, the FNAF VR one is a spin-off for sure, but also connects to the lore, how, like, everything gets started and stuff, which is pretty cool. But as for mainline games, I think that's just done. The story's complete. We don't need to add any more lore and stuff, but, I mean, if Scott decides to, then okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know why, but whatever. Let's go on to the last page, and I would imagine this is pretty much a little bit different. What's next for FNAF? There are new short stories forthcoming. By the way, when I saw the fucking announcement for this a long time ago, I flipped my shit. There's FNAF VR and then the AR game, and then like there's a bunch of like FNAF and Madness. I have never freaked out over an announcement more in my life, and what topped it all was this fucking thing. I remember going up, I like stood up and then went on my bed and freaked out for like hours. I could not stand for like a single hour. My God, that was good. But there are new short stories forthcoming, and there are sure to be more games. Although as we know of right now, they are not mainline games. They're more like spin-offs. The only thing we can say for certain is that whatever's next for Freddy's is certain to fill you nightmares, sweet dreams. So it has the same statement, and we're gonna get the pictures again. Freddy, Nightmare, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Springtrap, and an advanced Springtrap. People again, just like the FNAF 6 illustration, people have come to the conclusion that this will be a teaser for a new FNAF game. And again, I think that's bullshit. This is very much a hand-drawn thing, almost kind of looks like fan art, but this is very much a hand-drawn thing, and I honestly think this is actually one of the illustrations for the short stories. Maybe that could be inside the book or something. But this was a teaser for the short stories. Because if you remember, the first short story has a spring Bonnie thing in a ball pit. So I was thinking maybe it has a lot of the similar face features as that cover book does. But we'll have to see when that comes out. I'm pretty sure it very much does resemble the short story Spring Bonnie, because it looks similar to this, but obviously it's just Springtrap. So maybe this is a teaser to the short stories. I'm not gonna act like it's a new game because I honestly think that's bullshit. I have a very strong feeling this will be a part of the short stories. And that's going to be it for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. If there's another updated edition of one of these Freddy Files things, I will totally get it, and I will completely read it from where I left off last time to wherever. So yeah, I'm totally gonna get this again. If there's another version, because I want to have all the versions. I mean, I have the original right here, and this is the other one, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get all of them. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.